silent at the very least. It would be greatly appreciated. Speaking of silence, I'd give you a high five if you could close that door for me, please. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks very much. Yeah, without any further ado, please enjoy William Shakespeare's Star Wars.
It is a period of civil war. The spaceships of the rebels striking swift from base unseen have gained a victory o'er the cruel galactic empire now adrift. Amidst the battle, rebel spies prevailed and stole the plans to a space station vast, whose powerful beams will later be unveiled and crush a planet. 'Tis the Death Star blast. Pursued by agent sinister and cold, now Princess Leia doth to her home flee, delivering plans and a new hope they hold. Bringing freedom to the galaxy, wasn't it? In time so long ago, our play begins in star-crossed galaxy, far, far away. Scene 1, board the rebel ship, enter C-3PO and R2-D2.
Now is the summer of our happiness. They winter like a sudden fierce attack. Our ship is under siege. I know not how. Hast thou heard? The main reactor fails. We shall most surely be destroyed by this. Our warm madness lies herein.
Beep, 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 squeak, beep, 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 whee!
Princess shall have no escape this time. I fear this battle doth portend the end of the rebellion. Oh, what misery!
Now watch amazed as swiftly through the door the army of the Empire flieth in, and as the troopers through the passage pour, they murdered several dozen rebel men. Enter rebels, many die, enter stormtroopers and Darth Vader.
Pray, R2-D2, where art thou?
Beep, beep.
At last! Where hast thou been? I fear thee come in this direction. Pray, what shall we do? My circuitry o'erloads, my mind's overthrown, and fear hath put its grip into my wires. We shall be sent into the place I dread, the Kessel space mines whence no droid returns, and will there be blasted into who knows what. Anon, R2, where dost thou go? Oh, prithee, patience, leave me not alone. Even though I mock and injure thee, I shall surely die if ever thou leavest me.
Scene 2, aboard the rebel ship. Enter Darth Vader carrying Rebel Leader 1 by the neck and stormtroopers.
The Death Star plans we could not find herein, nor are they on the main computer, Lord. In short, they are not here, and there's an end.
Thou speakest well, my stormtrooper, and yet not well upon my ear the message falls. I turn to thee, thou rebel. I lift thy head above my own. Thou canst now choose to keep thy secrets locked safe in that head, and therefore lose the life thou holdest dear, or else to keep thy head, and thus thy life. My patience runneth quickly out, much like the sands across the dunes of Tatooine. So tell me, else thou diest quick, where shall we find transmissions thou didst intercept? What hast thou done, say, with those plans?
My lord, my head and life I value, certain 'tis. And yet to thee I must report we have not intercepted one transmission. This is a consular ship and nothing more, on diplomatic mission.
Thou maid, why, with thy last breath, hear thou this word. If this is but a consular ship, then where is the ambassador? Commander, prithee go. Rid thou this ship apart until the plans are found, and bring me any passengers. Upon my life, I want them brought alive. And so another day dies by my own hand. This hand which now encased in blackness. Oh, that the fingers of this wretched hand had not the pain of suffering ever known. But now my path is joined unto the dark, and wicked men whose hands and fingers move to crush their foes are now my company. So shall my fingers ever undertake to do more evil. I, and this, my hand, shall do the emperor's bidding nevermore. And thus we see how fingers presage death, and hands become the instruments of fate.
Enter C-3PO and R2-D2 as the latter enters an escape pod.
Hold! Thou art not permitted to go in. Deactivated thou shalt surely be.
Beep, 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 beep.
Thou shalt not claim to be a mindless brute philosopher. Nay, thou overloading clog of grease. Thou imp, thou rubbish bucket fit for scrap. Thou living silver pile of bantha dung. Now come, and get thee hence away, lest someone sees.
Beep, 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 squeak. Beep, 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 beep. Whee!
What secret mission? And what plans? What dost thou talk about? I'll surely not get in. I warrant I'll regret this, so say I.
This golden droid has been a friend, 'tis true, and yet I wish to still his prating tongue. An imp, he calleth me. I'll be revenged, and merry pranks aplenty I shall play upon this pompous droid, Secretion. Yet not in language shall my pranks be done. Around both humans and the droid, I must be seen to make such errant beats and squeaks that they may think me simple. Truly, though, although with sounds oblique I speak to them, I clearly see how I shall play my part, how vast a rebellion shall succeed by wit and wisdom of a simple droid.
Now climb the metal pair into the pod, which shooteth from the ship like laser blast, and to the planet's face, as straight as rod, the capsule takes the droids by power vast. Scene 3, aboard the rebel ship. Enter Darth Vader and stormtroopers with Princess Leia.
Darth Vader, only thou couldst be so bold. When first my ship was under siege, I knew 'twas thee who had this peaceful vessel sacked. The Imperial Senate shall not stand for this, for when they hear thou hast attacked a ship on diplomatic mission.
Highness, peace. Be thou not so surprised, for well thou knowest a mercy mission this was not this time. Thine innocent appearance doth disguise a heart with revolution at its core. Several transmissions were there beamed unto this ship by rebel spies. I want to know what happened to the plans they set, and prithee, speak thou well, or speak thy last. For better next than thine my hand hath crushed.
Thine idle threat is meaningless to me. My neck, my tongue, my mouth, these instruments of speech have not the power to relate the knowledge that thou seekest. For certainty is I know nothing of what thou askest of me, for I am but a member of the great Imperial Senate, bound for Alderaan on mission diplomatic.
Nay, thou liest, for thou art with the Rebel Alliance vile, and worse, a traitor. Take this one away. The blood and wires within me leap with fire. With all these traitorous words I must endure.
Lord, holding her is dangerous. If word of this is told, then sympathy may rise for the rebellion in the Senate's mind. So shall our power o'er all the universe be weakened by this wicked, cunning wretch. 'Tis like the tale my mother told me once of bygone emperor whose reign was lost when putrid Ugnaughts rose against his throne. So hath my mother said, and I with her. A deathly blow oft comes from tiny fist, and greatest tree may fall by smallest axe.
Commander, peace, and trouble not thy mind with tales of old. The princess shall reveal her treachery when all's to do is done. The rebel spies are aptly traced to her, and now she is my only lead to find the hidden rebel base.
I'll wager she will die ere she tells thee.
Leave that to me. Now go, be on thy way, and take this task. Send thou a signal of distress, and then inform the Senate all aboard were killed. So shall our presence here be hid from sight, and thus our swift attack shall not be known.
Enter Captain.
Lord Vader, sorry I am to report there are no battle plans aboard this ship, and neither were transmissions made. There was but one escape pod jettisoned amid the fighting, but no life forms were aboard. For certain 'twas a harmless accident.
With purpose break, must she have quickly hid the plans in the escape pod.
Woman, vile! Howe'er could she deceive my subtle mind? The plans in the escape pod, almost rare!
Pray, cease thy speech, and mark ye what I say. Take thou a keen and swift detachment down, and bring me back the plans. Commander, go! See to the task thyself. Before the chime, there shall be none to stop our plan this time.
Scene 4, the desert planet Tatooine. And now, dear viewers, shall our play go to a planet stark and drear for our next scene. Imagine sand and rocks within thy view. Prepare thy souls. We fly to Tatooine.
Forsooth, how did we get into this mess? I tell thee verily, I know not how. 1,000 tauntaun bowels could not produce a greater desecration than this place. Alas, we too are made for suffering. I fear, R2, 'tis but our lot in life. More than 6 million forms of speech I know, yet not one shall help me now.
Beep, beep.
Now must I rest before I come apart. My joints are nearly frozen, I freeze. Oh, 'tis as though the vicious cold of death had sunken deep into my circuitry. Oh, what a desolate terrain this is.
Beep, 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 whistle, beep, 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 beep.
Where dost thou think thou goest?
Beep, beep, beep. Now I shall leave his company a while. Belike my absence shall alleviate his obstinate resolve and teach him thoughts of kindness, care, and good humility.
Well, I shall not go hither with thee, droid. 'Tis far too rocky. Canst thou not perceive? Nay, truly, for the sun upon thy cold and hard exterior hath surely warped thine often prudent mind. Pray understand, the road herein is better far. Why dost thou think that settlements will be found yon?
Beep, beep.
Be thou not technical with me, or else thy little thou may swift receive a hearty helping of my golden foot.
Beep, squeak.
What mischief? What dost thou speak?
Squeak, squeak, beep.
More of thee I shall not take. So, go thou hence. Thou shalt now function ere the day is through, nearsighted pile of scrap. Nay, mayest thou travel hence upon thy way and find thy mission in a sarlacc pit. Then shalt thou know for lo, these 1,000 years the pain I suffer as thy counterpart. And be thou not behind me, errant knave. I, mark me, follow not, nor seek thou help, for thou no satisfaction shall receive.
Beep, 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 squeak, squeak, beep, beep, squeak, squeak.
No more with thine adventures, I go not upon thy way, malfunctioning small fool. 'Tis all his fault. He tricked me so that I should go this way, but he shall not fare well. Oh, gods above, why have I once again been short with R2, sending him away? I trust he knows well I hold him dear, though in his presence oft my speech is cruel. 'Tis words that do betray my better self, and harshly they express my droidly rage. And yet, for protocol I made, and must with words fulfill my task. So then 'tis true, that words are both my ruin and my strength. And yet, although I find myself adrift and lost within a speechless sea of sound, this word is true, if ever words have truth. Forever lost I be, should I lose it. But wait, what's that? A transport! Saved am I! Hark over here! Hey, nonny non! Please help!
A vessel vast comes forth across the sand and takes C-3PO within its hold. But what of R2-D2's mission grand? How doth the tale of this small droid unfold? Scene 5, the desert planet, whatever.
There was someone within this plot indeed. The threads go off in this direction. See? Behold, sir, there's someone large hath dropped his ring, or else fragile circle here doth mean we have found droids on Tatooine.
Enter Jawas with droids including C-3PO and R2-D2.
At last this vehicle of death hath stopped. So greatly fear I why what shall happen next, that I am shaken to my core within. They say that fear is better faced when two together stand. Thus, swift shall I awake my dear R2. Wake up! Wake up! We're doomed! Dost thou think that they shall melt us down? Should not! Oh, shall this torment never end? First captured by these Jawas, small and vile, and now we face a fate that is unknown. Now seems the first fate better than the next. Aye, rather would I bear the ill I have than fly to others I know not of.
Enter Owen Lars and Luke Skywalker with Beru Lars aside in Lars' homestead.
Now, let us go.
Luke! Great, tell that uncle that if he should find a translator, be sure it thought he speaks. The truth's history, last time on bought a droid, more dud than droid we purchased in the deal.
It seemeth we have little choice, dear aunt, and yet shall I remind him what thou sayest.
Again, it falls to me, a simple man, to take a leading role in matters grave. For I must choose a droid today, 'tis true, but also must I teach this lad, this Luke, to learn and grow and to become a man, although when I was young, I too had dreams of far-off stars and distant galaxies. I'd learned to work the land, to raise the crops, and thus shall I trade my pass on to him. Adopted son of mine and strangely dear, I had not asked for fate to bring a son to me, for I had thought to have no heir. Yet do Baru and I feel for this child, a measure of affection, and as well, the burden of responsibility. Pray, tell me, Jawa Small, what hast today? Nay, not that one. These Jawas offer first the lowliest, 'tis ever in their nature to deceive. Droid, I assume thou art programmed well for etiquette and protocol, 'tis true?
Aye, protocol, my primary function it is. I am well versed in all the customs, sir.
No need have I of droids with protocol.
Not in this habitat, thou speakest true. Hath ever sand a need of protocol? When did a stone or rock need etiquette? However, I am also made.
Peace! What? I needs a droid who knows the binary tongue of moisture evaporators.
Oh, but sir, my first employment was in programming a binary loader, a lifter very alike, the vaporators, I in most respects.
Well, speakest thou Baji?
Truly, sir, 'tis like a second tongue into my soul.
Pray, cease. So shall I have this one here.
Praise the day! Now, he chooses also my R2. Aye, then shall I be pleased.
Luke, take thou these droids unto our vast garage. I wish it is that they cleaned be ere we die.
But unto Tashi Station would I go, and there obtain some power converters. Aye!
Thou canst go with thy friends another time, when all thy chores have been fulfilled. Go to.
Oh, how shall I be mocked and verily abused when my noble comrades hear that once again my uncle hath denied my fervent wish to be with them instead. 'Tis well. Come hither, thou too, Red. Go hence.
Beep, squeak, beep, 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 beep. If I go not with him, my foolishness shall render no one service. Thus, I beep.
Pray, Uncle Owen, look. Behold, this R2 unit hath a foul and smoky motivator.
Vicious knave! Say, in what manner dost thou try upon our goodly wills to ply thy thievery? So shall I rip thy brown and ragged robes to shreds if thou set not this matter right. Now speak!
Beep, squeak.
Your pardon, sir. The R2 unit which thou seest is in prime condition. Aye, a bargain 'tis, and he shall serve thee well.
Uncle Owen, say, hast thou considered yonder blue droid there?
What of that blue one? That one shall be ours.
A noble choice thou makest, master, for thou surely shalt be pleased with this new droid. I can with confidence report to thee that he is a first-class condition, sir, for I have worked with him before. He comes!
Beep, beep, squeak.
Anon, away we go.
Forget thou not this moment, faithless droid. Why I should put my neck at risk for thee is quite beyond my mind's capacity.
Scene 6, inside the Lars homestead, enter Luke Skywalker, C-3PO, and R2-D2.
All praise be to the Maker, verily. This oily bath hath much healing shall provide. The glow of bright Coruscant doth not match the vital warmth this soothing oil brings me. The case of dust contamination which befalls me mighty is, and renders me unable, I'll be sworn, to move at all.
I rue the day I came into this place, this drab and barren lot called Tatooine. But wherefore have I reason to complain? Do sandstorms not invade both rich and poor? We are not promised equity in life. Both rich and poor alike pertain to me. For certain, though, in toil am I most rich, by want of keen adventure am I poor. Thus I declare that whether rich or poor, the lot I have received from fate unfair. My comrade Biggs hath rightly guessed, I fear, that never shall I leave this stricken place.
Is there, dear sir, aught I might do to help?
Oh, nay, Troy, lest thou canst alter time, or make the harvest come apace, or, goodly friend, if thou canst somehow bear my body hence by magical conveyance yet unknown.
Think not, sir, for merely droid am I, and have not knowledge of such things as thou. Not on this planet, anyway. In troth, I do not know which planet this one be.
If center bright the universe contains, then surely, droid, hast thou now found thyself as far from it as thou canst possibly be.
I see, sir.
Surely thou mayst call me Luke.
I see, Sir Luke.
Now, jolly droid, just Luke. This droid, I see, is wont to prattle on. Belike his mouth is faster than his mind.
C-3PO am I, expert in the human cyborg link, and he, my short blue counterpart, is R2-D2 called.
Oh, good hint.
Beep, squeak.
Thou hast much carbon here. It seemeth much of fortune thou hast known. Aye, can it be that two such droids as you are can know more of adventure than a man? My little body, thou hast got something jammed herein. Hast thou been on a cruiser, or?
Enter Princess Leia in beam, projected by R2-D2.
Oh, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, help. Thou art mine only hope.
Pray, what is this?
Squeak?
What is that? A question he hath asked. Say, what is that?
Oh, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, help. Thou art mine only hope. Oh, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, help. Thou art mine only hope. Beep, beep, squeak, beep, boo, squeak, beep, beep.
He says it is nothing, sir. A mere malfunction. Bygone data it is. Please, pay no mind.
But who is she? For she is far more beautiful than all the stars.
I truly do not know, sir. I suspect she was a passenger on our last trip. A person of importance, I believe.
Say, is there any more recording droid?
Squeak.
Behave thyself, R2, for thou shalt get us both in trouble. Be content and trust him true. He is our master now.
Beep, 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 squeak, squeak, squeak.
He saith he doth belong to Obi-Wan Kenobi, resident of parts nearby, and 'tis a private message meant for him. For all my wit, I know not what he means, for our late master Antilles was. Alas, with all we have endured, this dear small R2 unit, quite eccentric he is.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. I suspect old Ben Kenobi he doth mean, perhaps. First droids, then tales of battles fought in space, and now a damsel cries in beams of light. Did ever destiny come knocking thus?
I beg thy pardon, sir, but knowest thou aught of what he speaks?
I know not any man named Obi-Wan Kenobi, yet old Ben resides beyond the Dune Sea, and there dwells, much like a hermit, strayed and lone.
Oh, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, help. Thou art mine only hope.
I wonder who she is. Whoever she may be, whatever is her cause, I shall unto her please respond. No, were she my sister, could I know, and more weight than I feel now. It seemeth she hath some dreadful trouble. Mayhap I should replay the message home.
Beep, squeak, squeak, beep, boo, beep.
R2 doth say the bolt restraining him short-circuited his full recording systems. So saith he, that if thou wouldst with speed remove the bolt, he made the full recording then display.
What? Oh, aye, thou seemest too small to run away. If I should take this off, good little droid, so cleverly thou bringest messages that thou hast won my trust. Now thou art free. But wait, where hath she gone? What villainy? How hast thou dampened the celestial light wherein she spoke of late? Now bring her back. Play back the full message, thou naughty droid.
Meet me.
What message, errant droid? The one thou hast been playing, which thou holdest within thy rusty innards. Alas, we shall be activated be.
Oh, Luke, a bright Luke.
I shall be there anon, good Andrew.
I'm sorry, sir, for it doth seem he hath acquired a minor flutter.
Thus she comes, and thus she goes, yet ever on my sight, her beautiful fine countenance shall shine. So here's my vow. I'll see her once again in beam or hope on hope with my own eyes, for now I must depart to dine. Pray see if thou canst remedy this R2 droid.
Reconsider thou shalt play the message back for him.
Beep, beep, boo,
Nay, I do not believe he liketh thee.
I think that one
Nay,
picture left without a
thee I
camera
like
right
not
after,
either.
and if I don't find it, I'll bring it.
Now are the pieces all arranged for me to make a daring move and fly this place. The fool who sets the game in motion shall appear unto C-3PO and Luke no more than if he were an errant knave, but hear the voice of R2-D2 all. My noble purpose I'll accomplish yet, to take to Obi-Wan the princess's news, to take my master Luke away from here, and in the end, perhaps more vital still, to make a connection twixt the two good men. A foolish thing this fight may seem to be, and yet more fine than foolish shall it be.
Scene 7, inside the Lars homestead, enter Owen and Luke Skywalker eating at a table.
Mine uncle, thou shouldst know my mind, methinks. The R2 unit we have bought, belike, may have been stolen.
Thievery hath e'er been part and parcel of the Jawa's trade, but in thine utterance I sense there's more. So say, young Luke, why thinkest thou thereon?
Good uncle, well, I know the Jawa's tricks, yet as thou sayest, I mean something more. A stolen moment with those droids hath shown to me a reason they may be stolen be. I did uncover a recording whilst I cleaned the R2 unit. He purports to be the property of someone known as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Thus thought I that he might be stolen. As to the name, this Obi-Wan Kenobi, wondered I, it may have he meant Ben. Canst thou make sense?
Nay.
Yet I wonder if this Obi-Wan perchance may be some kin to yonder Ben.
Fie, shall that old man now haunt my home? That wizard is a damned scurvy man. Tomorrow shalt thou take the R2 droid to Anchorhead and have its memory erased, and so shall there be an end to it, for it belongeth only now to us.
Aye, yet what if this Obi-Wan appears and lays his claim unto this R2 droid?
The looking shall not happen, nor the find, for I believe the man doth not exist.
Knew he my father?
Though I tell of men and wars and battles brave, still all he hears is that word, Father. Prithee, Luke, forget. Thy task is to prepare the droids for work tomorrow.
Exit Owen. Luke, gazing into the setting of Tatooine's two suns.
I am fortune's fool, 'tis true, 'tis true. And gazing now upon the double sun of my home Tatooine, I know full well that elsewhere lies my destiny, not here. And although my uncle's will is that I stay, my heart within me bursts to think on it, for out among the spheres I wish to roam. Adventure, rebellion stirs my blood. Those oft-repeated words of my mate Biggs, I do believe, that all the world's a star. Beyond that heavenly light I shall fly far.
Act 2, Scene 1, inside the Lars homestead, enter C-3PO.
Alas, my R2-D2, he hath flown, and all the while he weepeth on and on about his duty and rebellion's cause. With what strength shall I be punished, when R2's treachery discovered is? So shall I hide myself behind the ship, in hopes I'll not be found by Master Luke.
C-3PO, I say, what dost thou there? At what game playest thou, O jolly droid?
Prithee, sir, be thou not cross with me. 'Tis through no fault of mine, in truth I swear. Pray, let me not deactivate thee. I asked him, and urged him not to go. With sighs and words plenty plied I him. With many earnest pleadings made my cause, and yet he was to me as one made deaf. His metal ears as 'twere did seem to plug, and though no word of mine could penetrate and break upon his sense of hearing, oh, I fear a cursed malfunction doth befall my true and dear R2 unit.
Nay.
Aye, verily, his mission is supreme, so saith he. He will not hinder me, nor from his wayward stubborn purpose veer.
Now with these words young Luke doth quickly run beyond the shuttered doors with failing hope, and stepping out beneath the setting sun, he scans the vast horizon with his scope.
Sir, ever hath the R2 unit been a problem that hath vexed me through and through? Astromech droids have ever puzzled me. Their minds and tempers mighty to behold, though all contained in frames of modest size.
Fie, how have I so easily been tricked? This R2 hath performed his greatest feat, to vanish, scope to wheels into the air. I'm blasted, aye, and fight goes too.
Now is he angry with peace, my master, peace? Good sir, forgive my impudence, but may we yet thus in or go a-searching?
Nay, 'tis far too dangerous. The night is dark, but darker are the dreaded sand people, and darkest most of all their thievery. Thus, as the darkness waits for light to dawn, so must we wait for morning to arrive.
O Luke, come hither, swiftly come ye in. The time hath come to darken down the power.
Anon, good uncle, thy good word I'll heed. Oh, I shall taste the whips and scorns of my dear uncle's rage. So shall that small droid, though yet far gone, wreak havoc on my soul.
Aye, sir, 'tis true. Although the droid is skilled at labouring in service, most doth he excel at wearying the hearts of men.
And so a restless night doth pass within, while Luke doth ponder future punishment, and longs for his lost droid's search to begin. C-3PO doth fear his banishment. At early morn with eager wills they rise, a shared endeavor binding them anew. The fast land speeder o'er the desert fly, they go to find the errant droid R2. Luke and C-3PO enter flying in a land speeder.
Good friend, take heed. The scanner doth report a droid ahead. Pray, swiftly take us hence. Belike our R2-D2 there awaits. Perhaps I'll yet escape my uncle's wrath.
While droid and man go racing across the sand, the Tusken raiders watch the two pass by, their banthas mounting, gaffy sticks in hand. They heave into the air their warring cry.
Pray, whither goest thou, thou naughty droid?
Beep, 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 squeak.
Nay, Master Luke is now thy rightful owner. Aye, learn thou loyalty. Pray, learn respect, and learn thou not to speak of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Me, squeak.
Speak not to me of mission, droid. How warned happy thou shalt be if our new master doth not let thee know the blaster's deadly touch today.
Pray patience, dear C-3PO. 'Tis well, but let us hence.
Big whistle, me beep, squeak.
What can the matter be? What doth he say?
He doth report that creatures hither come, approaching stealthily from the southeast.
Sand. Hither, come and let us see. I spy 2 banthas, yet no sand people. Wait, one doth appear unto me now.
With sudden viciousness the Tuscans come. They knock young Luke and cause the droid to fall. They seek to take a harshly pillaged sum, till frightened by a false crate dragon call.
Enter Obi-Wan Kenobi, who has made a great dragon called Frighten Off the Tusken Raiders. I remind you, it's a fake great dragon.
Now enter I the scene of this boy's life. This boy whom I have watched for many years hath grown into the man before me now. My hope I now entrust to him alone, that he might be our sure deliverance. In his beginning I shall find my end. This business shall reveal my final stage. Yet in my closing scenes perhaps I'll write a worthy ending to my mortal days. 'Tis possible that in this gentle one, the dream I've long awaited shall come true. So I'll compose a final act that shall accomplish 2 most worthy ends, to set the world right and save this old man's soul. Well met, my little one.
Almost I could my metal tongue release and speak to him. This man doth show sure signs of wisdom and experience. Beep, 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 squeak.
Come hither, tiny friend, be not afraid.
Oh, beep, squeak.
Prithee, fret thou not, for he shall make a full recovery. Rest easy, lad, for thou hast had a fall, and more adventure hast thou seen today than many in a lifetime do. I say, thou catchest fortune's favor to survive, a cruel attack from sand people, most vile.
By this light, 'tis Ben Kenobi here. It fills my heart with joy and soothes my pain to meet thee.
Oh, how the heart inside me breaks to hear that name I was once called so long ago. Be happy, fate, that 'tis Luke's voice that calls. I, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, the name is like a song, yet whether glorious song of joy or else some dirge of bitter pain, I'm yet unsure. It is a name I have not heard for lo, these many, many years. A long, long time.
My uncle knoweth Obi-Wan, I ken. He doth report to me the man is dead.
Oh, Owen, wretched knave, such base deceit, and yet I know full well why thou so spokest. Should I have acted different in thy place? But nay, the man takes not his final sleep. At least unto this moment now, not yet.
Then knowest thou know him?
Aye, verily I do. I know the man as if he were myself. For truly, aye, he is. This Obi-Wan, dear Luke, 'tis I.
By heaven's light, beep, beep.
I have not heard this name, this Obi-Wan, since ere you now thyself was born.
Aye then, I see this little droid is bound to thee.
I have no memory of owning such a droid as this. 'Tis curious indeed. Now mark these my words. We must prepare indoors to escape a second cudgeling here. The sand people do easily take flight, but soon they shall return with many more.
Beep, 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 squeak.
C-3PO.
Where am I? Every day at ill-timed step. In dreams have I seen visions of my death. 10,000 soldiers pranced upon my grave, and I alone to face the murderous mask can only weep at my untimely end.
Peace, peace, good droid. Thou art alive, fear not. Canst thou not stand? We quickly must depart before the sand people attack us here, and strive to make thy dream reality.
Whether dream or waking I know not, but go thee hence and save thyself, I pray. C-3PO by nightmare hath been slain.
This droid shall quickly stretch his welcome thin.
I shall not leave thee, droid. Thou speakest sans sense. Come, I'll bear thee up, so argue not.
What noble care he takes to soothe this droid. We must make haste or face them yet again. So hence, let us away unto my den.
Scene 2 inside the Kenobi homestead. Enter Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker, C-3PO, and R2-D2.
Nay, thou art sure misled, O wise one, for my father hath not fought in any wars. Full many evenings as I lay abed, such tales I heard of him I never knew. A navigator on a freighter ship, which carried fragrant spices hence beyond, my father was. He kneweth not of wars.
So hath thine uncle told thee. Marry, he did not agree with aught thy father of his philosophy and brave ideas. Thine uncle, tethered to the land, did not believe thy father should become involved in matters of the stars and empire's name.
Hast thou done battle in the Clone Wars?
Aye, and once was I a Jedi Knight, the same as thy dear father.
Oh, how tears well up within me for the loss of that dear man, whom I never did know, nor do, nor will.
I tell thee, amongst the pilots he was e'er the greatest in the galaxy. He was also a cunning warrior, and to the last was he a dear, dear friend. I hear thou art a pilot skilled as well. This calleth to my mind a gift I have for thee. Thy father hath desired that thou shouldst have this weapon when thou wert of age. Thine uncle, though, would none of it. So feared he that thou might join with Obi-Wan upon a fool's crusade or devil's task, just as thy father hath when he was young.
Dear sir, if thou dost not need me not, I shall shut down upon the present moment here.
Why speakest he here when 'tis my time to speak? These droids of protocol are e'er uncouth, of etiquette they know but little true.
Great, what is it?
Thy father's lightsaber. It is the weapon of the Jedi Knight. If thou in thine own hand could hold a sun, then thou wouldst know the power of this tool. Not merely random, neither awkward like a blaster. Nay, the lightsaber maintains a noble elegance, a Jedi's pride. 'Tis something for a civilized new age.
Now holdeth Luke the weapon in his hand, and with a switch the flame explodes in blue. The noble knight whose reverence doth command, that instant was a Jedi born anew.
Now doth the Force begin to work in him. For many generations, Jedi were the guarantors of justice, peace, and good within the old Republic. Ere the dark times came, and ere the Empire began to reign.
How hath my father died?
Oh, question act. The whole story I'll not reveal to him. Yet may he one day understand my drift, that from a certain point of view it may be said my answer is the honest truth. A Jedi named Darth Vader. I, a lad whom I had taught until evil he turned, did help the Empire hunt and then destroy the Jedi. And now the Jedi are nearly all extinct. Young Vader was seduced and taken by the dark side of the Force.
The Force?
The Force. The Force doth give a Jedi all his power, and 'tis a field of energy that doth surround and penetrate and bind all things together here within our galaxy.
In hearing this wise man speak, I have almost my errand quite forgot. Now to my work. Beep, 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 squeak, beep, whistle, beep, beep.
And now, my little friend, shall I attempt to find out whence thou came, and to discern the reason wherefore thou hast left thy home for lands unknown, a mission to pursue.
He hath a message played.
Thus have I found.
Enter Princess Leia in beam, projected by R2-D2.
Dear General Kenobi, many years ago thou served my noble father in the Clone Wars. Now he beggeth thee to come again and aid him in his struggle with the Empire. Sadly may I not be there with thee in person, my request to give. My ship of late hath fallen under siege, and thus my mission, bringing thee unto my cherished planet Alderaan, hath failed. Yet have I deep within the memory banks of this brave R2 unit stored the plans most vital for the rebellion's victory. My father can retrieve the plans therein, but I must ask of thee to take the droid and bring him unto Alderaan with care. The desperate hour is now upon us. Please, I beg thee, sir. Oh, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, help. Thou art mine only hope.
The message ends, then doth the silence fall. While Obi-Wan his duty contemplates, young Luke considers whether fate doth call. I, in this moment, destiny
awaits.
Thou must be taught the force if thou wouldst come away with me and go to Alderaan.
Nay, Alderaan? This man hath many charms, and now it seems to me that I have been these many hours under some great spell that he hath cast. Nay, I must hence back home. 'Tis late, and Uncle Owen shall be vexed if I do not return to him ere long.
I need all thy good help. So doth she. For such adventures I have grown too old.
Nay, there should not be involved, dear friend. Much work there is to be completed yet, and as the seers say true, a crop without its harvesters is like a dewback sans its rider. Verily, I loathe the cruel and noisome empire. Nothing's against it. I have power to do at present. But 'tis all so far, far distant from this place.
Thus speaks thine uncle through thy lips, not thee.
Mine uncle, oh, mine uncle, how shall I to him explain this matter? Tell me how.
Come now with me and learn the force, dear Luke.
I shall take thee as far as Anchorhead. From there mayst thou find transport to where thou goest, aye, throughout the galaxy.
Thou must hold with thy conscience, it is true, whate'er thou thinkst right. Thus thou shouldst do.
Scene 3, inside the Death Star, enter Imperial generals and senators, including Admiral Mahdi and Commander Tag.
Until this battle station, utterly prepared and operational, shall be, is plainly vulnerable to an attack. The rebels have more resources and are more dangerous than thou wilt deign to see.
Perhaps of danger to thy Starfleet, aye, but not into this battle station strong.
Rebellion shall gain more support within the Imperial Senate.
Enter Grand Moff Tarkin and Darth Vader.
Oh, these men do talk and quibble like a brood of clucking hounds. The Imperial Senate which thou speakest of here no longer any threat to us doth hold. For truly have I just received word that our great Emperor himself dissolved the Council. Now the final remnants of the old Republic fade away like dew.
But Mary, 'tis impossible. How shall the Emperor maintain control without the crimson cord of vast bureaucracy?
Oh, how these politicians irk me so. Of governors and territories care I not, but I retain their company for mine own purposes, and though their talk doth tire my mind, I do confess that naught I found hath on their counsel yet improved, for every human bond is meaningless. All family doth leave, and friends betray, and lovers fail, and teachers turn, and thus among the politicians shall I dwell, where lies, deceit, and careless talk do make the universe go round. But yet I vow, I'll not be governed by the governors, no policy of politicians heed. Instead, myself and my dear Emperor together shall pursue our destiny.
The governors of all the regions now have sole control over their special lands, and fear shall keep the people all in line. Fear of this very battle station, aye.
But what, pray tell, of the rebellion vile? For if the rebels have plans to this good station stolen, possible it is they may have found a weakness, which in haste they shall exploit. Pray, Tarkin, mark my words.
Those plans shall soon be recovered. Fear not.
Attack upon this station pointless is, regardless of the data they have found. I speak not rashly when I have aimed this station now hath power ultimate, or all else in the vast wide universe. And now, I prithee, let us see it used.
Nay, peace, I warn thee, man. Be not too proud of thy great terror technological, a weapon for the mass destruction of a planet, even to destroy it whole. He is no match for the power of the Force.
Thou shalt not tempt me to frighten us with words, so like a man of magic Vader, nay. Those sorcerers act as tired and overdone. The sad religion thou dost cling to hath no power to conjure up the stolen plans, nor dost thou have a third eye sight to make a...
The power of the Force is now unveiled, as Vader holds the Admiral in check. The Force that Motti with his words impaled hath now a wampus hold around his neck.
I find thy lack of faith disturbing.
Cease! No more of this, good Vader, let him be.
As is thy will. My point hath well been made upon his prideful, unbelieving throat.
Enough. This endless bickering shall end. Lord Vader shall provide the setting of the errant rebel base before the time this station shall be operational. And then, my friends, the Empire shall rejoice. Rebellion shall be crushed in one swift stroke. Now get ye gone, fulfill this grand purpose.
My troopers on the planet Tatooine have traced the creatures who have found the droids. We shall retrieve those plans.
'Tis well, 'tis well. Thou wert ever a faithful servant to the Emperor, Lord Vader. Prithee, go and take thee a governor's gratitude.
Scene 4, the desert planet Tatooine, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker, C-3PO, and R2-D2 surrounded by Jawa corpses?
It seemeth that the Sand People have done this wretched deed. Yon gappy sticks and tracks of bantha, aye, but never in all my years have Tuscans gone awry so far as this.
And they have not, though they who this vile deed have done would make us think Sand People did. But hark, take note, and look ye thereupon. Yon tracks are side by side, yet Sand People, 'tis known, ere one behind the other ride. So better may they hide their numbers large.
These Jawas are the very same who sold C-3PO and R2-D2 too, under mine uncle, not 2 days ago.
And these marks here, these blast points, are too fine and accurate for Sand People, 'tis true. For only stormtroopers by Empire trained are so precise and cunning in their work.
But why? Say why would these Imperial troopers have aught to do with Jawas? Wait, I see. The droids. If they have traced them here, they may have soon discovered whom they sold them to, which, oh my soul, would lead them to my home.
Pray, patience, Luke. 'Tis far too dangerous.
Now flies Luke off in his land speeder quick, and finds his home engulfed in flames of red. Then spies amid the smoke so black, so thick, the bodies of his aunt and uncle, dead. A sadder, wiser man he cometh back, with noble purpose now his life's imbued. By wrongful, vicious, cowardly attack, the Empire hath Luke's passion quite renewed.
'Twas nothing thou, Luke, couldst have done had thou been there. Thou murdered would have been as well. I also would the droids now be captured be, and would be in the Empire's evil hands.
Thou knowest, friend, what I have seen today. No sorrow like to this have I e'er known. I wish to come with thee to Alderaan, for nothing have I here on Tatooine. Then shall I learn the Force, and shall become a Jedi like my father, thus I vow. So let's prepare, and go upon our way. With haste may we escape the troopers by.
Act 3, Scene 1. Mos Eisley on the desert planet Tatooine.
Now in her cell the princess doth remain, and with hope and trouble written on her face. At times she faces torture, horrid pain. With these tools Vader seeks the rebel base, while Leia in her captive state is kept. Young Luke and Obi-Wan set on their way. Approaching town, they hope to intercept a pilot to transport them sans delay. Enter Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker, C-3PO, and R2-D2 riding in the land speeder.
Mos Eisley spaceport. Never shalt thou find a hive more rank and wretched high and filled with villainy. So must we cautious be.
Enter stormtroopers.
And really, speak. How long hast thou had these droids?
'Tis 3 or mayhap 4 full seasons now.
We are prepared to sell them, shouldst thou wish.
Now is the Force to noble purpose used, not as the Sith, employing it to smite, hath through the dark side rank the Force abused. Good Obi-Wan shall use the Force for light.
Pray, show me thy papers.
Nay, thou dost not need to see his papers.
Nay, will you not need to see his papers?
True it is that these are not the droids for which thou searchest.
These are not the droids for which we search.
And now the lad may go on his merry way.
Good lad, I'm ready. Go thy merry way.
Now get thee hence.
Now get thee hence. Go, hence.
Enter Jawas as Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker, C-3PO, and R2-D2 dismount land speeder.
Oh, how these Jawas vex me.
Yeah, get thee gone.
Lieutenant!
I cannot comprehend how we those threatening stormtroopers did escape. Aye, verily, I thought our end was nigh.
The Force hath mighty power over the weak and simple-minded of this universe.
Dost thou believe we shall therein, in yon dank place, discover any pilot who hath means to transport us to Alderaan?
A goodly crew of freighter pilots here may oft be found, but prithee take good care. This small cantina hath an ill repute.
I find myself prepared for everything.
The youth hath vigor, hopefully judgment too.
Now mark thee well, good viewers, what you see. Such very inheritance for never has there been such company as it most nicely gathers day by day. The creatures gather round the central bar with hammerheads and horned monsters talk. A band composed of aliens bizarre. This is the great cantina. Thou may go.
A word, hearing we shall not serve their kind, thy droids. They must depart beyond these walls.
Good friends, pray wait beside the speaker now, for we desire no conflict here today.
I do with all my heart agree, dear sir.
Enter Chewbacca speaking with Obi-Wan and two beings speaking to Luke.
I say, he liketh not thy look.
Forgive me, sir. Nor do I like his face, yet do I groan.
I do not like thy look. Indeed, young lad, I bite my thumb at thee. Proceed with care, for we two men are wanted by the law. I have earned the penalty of death in many systems, and would gladly earn it here as well, if thou provoke me to.
I would, mayhap, be fearful if this man hath even shoulder height on me attained. Tut, careful shall I be.
Thou shalt be dead.
Pray, peace, this little lad's not worth thy time. Now come, let us be friends, my goodly sir. Then shall we to thy health and welfare drink.
Beam 2 strikes at Luke. Obi-Wan brandishes his lightsaber, injuring Beam 2 and severing Beam 1's arm. Beam's 1 and 2.
I have no wish or purpose here to fight, yet have these drunkards left me little choice. But there is yet a lesson to be learned. This Obi-Wan, though old, hath still the gift. Chewbacca here doth service as first mate upon a ship that may our purpose meet.
Enter Han Solo, who joins Chewbacca, Obi-Wan, and Luke at the table. Han Solo, at thy service, gentlemen. The great Millennium Falcon is my ship. My first mate Chewie telleth me ye seek safe passage to the system Alderaan.
Aye, true, if 'tis a vessel swift of flight.
A vessel swift of flight, thou sayest? Hast thou not heard of the Millennium Falcon, sir?
Now shall he boast, but if his ship we'd have, some boasting will endure. Nay, should I have?
'Tis but the ship that hath the Kessel Run accomplished in 12 parsecs, nothing more. Imperial starships I have slightly escaped, but nothing more of that, and neither do I speak about bulk cruisers small, but vast Carillion ships, yet nothing more, no more. I shall not brag about her speed, good sir. Suffice to say the ship shall fill thy needs, as she's the fastest air, but nothing more.
Aye, nothing more. I wish he'd hold his peace. This man, it seems, doth love his ship far more than e'er I saw a man his woman love.
Pray tell, what shall the cargo be?
Myself, the boy, 2 droids, and ne'er a question asked.
'Tis what, a touch of local trouble here?
Nay, let us simply say it thus. We would imperial entanglements avoid.
Aye, there's the rub. So shalt thou further pay. 10,000 is the cost, and every bit shalt thou deliver ere we leave the dock.
10,000? Father! We could our own ship buy for such a sum as this.
A goodly jest. For who should pilot such a ship, shouldst thou?
Thou knave, I could indeed. A pilot skilled am I in my own right. Now should we stay and be abused more by this man's words?
2,000 can we render to thee now, and 15 more deliver when we come with safety unto Alderaan's bright port.
Say, 17. Congratulations, men. Thou hast a ship secured, and will depart whether thou art prepared. Thou shalt find me at docking harbor number 94.
Aye, 94.
It seems thou may have already provoked some interest. 17. So desperate they must be. This truly may be swift deliverance prove. Go thou into the ship and be prepared. In times now past I have poor judgments made, and now these errors plague my very soul. For freedom I was made, for taking wing, yet as a marked man I cannot fly. For bound by debts, by duty, and by fear, I live my life along the razor's edge. One part of me that hunts for a better life, and one part hunted for the life I've led. My own existence is a paradox. A smuggler with a lover's kindly heart. only got like 4 minutes. Again, I would be better than it seems I am if ever I transcend the man I was. Perhaps this new employment shall reveal the way I shall make straight my crooked path, thus heal my past and write a future new. Enter Greedo, stopping Han Solo as the latter begins to exit.
Nakona Choto Solo.
Yes, indeed, good Greedo. I plan to make my way into thy master. Tell thou Jabba plain I have obtained his money.
Soon teach Leila Mala Trumpet Jack Makesha na Java Winchi Kop to Chavashina.
It is true, yet this time the money is truly mine. This bounty hunter my patience doth try. Nay, nay, I've not the money with me now. Tell Jabba. But even I, from time to time, have boarded Ben. Dost thou believe ever I had a choice? Nay, not that. The day when Jabba taketh my dear ship shall be the day you find me a grave man. Aye, true, I warrant thou hast wished this day. Pray, goodly sir, forgive me for the mess. And whether I shot first, I'll ne'er confess.
Theater Company or Instagram or Twitter at CTC Houston. Thank you very much.